Hello, everybody. Welcome back to James's Classic Movies. Today, we're going to be talking about a TV series called The Master, starring Lee Van Cleef, which came out in 1984. But before then, let's talk about some other things. Lee Van Cleef was a hell of an actor. Most of you remember him from movies like A Few Dollars More, and The Good, Bad, and the Ugly, and Death Rides a Horse, not to mention over 170 movies this man has done, and over a 40-year career. Born January 9th, 1925, Lee Van Cleef was born in Somerville, New Jersey, passing away December 16th of 1989 in Oxnard, California. Was married 3 times. Patsy, who passed away in 1960, Joan, who died in 74, and Barbara, 1989, survived by 4 children, Denise, David Allen, and Deborah. Was a veteran in World War II of the United States Navy. He served aboard a minesweeper where he earned a Bronze Star. Then he went into the U.S. Navy Submarine Service, or Silent Service, and served in such battles as the Battle of the Caribbean, which nobody probably ever even heard of, and of course Operation Dragoon, a more celebrated one. He, like I said before, he appeared in over 170 pictures over a 40-year span of his career. A Few Dollars More, Good, Bad, and the Ugly, Death Rides a Horse, Sabata, and The Return of Sabata, just to mention a few. I mean, we'd be here all day if I started naming all his movies. Then in 1984, The Master was released, a Kung Fu Ninja type series, much like Kung Fu, which came out in 72 and ran to 75, starring David Carradine. And again, in 1980, Shogun came out, a world premiere movie about life in Japan. Shogun, released in 80, and of course in 84, Lee Van Cleef, who played John Peter McAllister, an American ninja, an American who inadvertently is the only American to ever complete ninja training, and became a ninja master, and the ninjas are trying to kill him, I guess just for that, because he left the order. And starring Timothy Van Patten as Max Keller. Of course, I think they could have done a better job with that character. But then again, we're talking about 1984 here. And then Sho Kasagi, who plays Osaka, and his son, Kane Almighty Kosogi, who also plays in the picture. Very well done. Like I said, they could have got rid of a lot of the childish stuff in it, but then again, this is 1984, and of course, this is back when martial arts movies were really hitting the airwaves, thanks to Shogun and Kung Fu in part, starring characters like Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan and Jet Li and all of them, and Bolo, and of course a few famous American actors. We want you to go ahead and take a look at this clip from The Master, and I hope you enjoy it. It gives you just a rundown on what the picture is all about. And remember, on the pilot picture, we also see a young Demi Moore. That's right. She's in this. And, of course, we got to make it interesting. Take a look.
Across the world was a man who was going to change my life. John Peter McAllister. The only Occidental American ever to become a ninja.
Time for you to go, little fella. need your help.
You're kidding.
I thought you died on me. You haven't moved for an hour.
A warrior in 16th century Japan sat under an icy waterfall with his arms above his head like this, without moving for 86 hours.
Why'd he do that?
I can't imagine.
Yeah, well, I say you didn't move at all.
Slow heartbeat. Close the door on the senses and listen to the silence.
There must be a lot of laughs at a party.
Got thrown out.
I figured. Even Rocky had to take a couple of lessons before he went back in the ring with Clubber Lang. Now, if I can't control your passions, the least I can do is teach you enough to stay in one piece.
Thought you'd never offer. How do you know about Rocky? You've been out of the country for over 30 years.
I saw him on the airplane.
Hell of a guy, isn't he? You're kidding with this outfit, right?
It's traditional. We'll ease you into it. Come at me. No holds barred. I'm going to kill you.
Okay.
Hone your reflexes till you react swifter than thought. Your key,
Here, right?
the center of your being. Inner strength.
What about getting the outer strength smacked out of you?
That's something you should also be concerned about. Let's see how you kick. Good.
You didn't feel a thing.
It was still good. A ninja must have perfect balance. Keep your eyes on the attack. Extend. Expect attack from any direction. Concentrate.
What else you got in that suitcase?
When you're ready.
Well, you win. I can't hack it.
Max.
Yeah, but don't think I'm walking away from Christensen. Because I told him I was going to nail him, and I meant it. Thanks for the lesson.
You have more tenacity than I expected. And speed and courage.
Thanks. Didn't do me a damn bit of good.
It showed you can do more than fight. And that you're gonna have to do.
Now you're beginning to understand me.
You have no choice. You saw Kyle set the fire at the airport. You let Christensen know who you are. Unless you split town. Fat chance. We'll have to deal with this.
We?
I didn't like what happened last night. I didn't like that at all.
Maybe the sheriff would like a visit from a real live ninja.
That could be arranged as soon as I get my breath back.
What is it?
Presents. Let's make that visit.
Sure, I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll consider adding this to your collection. This is the complete series. It lasted for one season. Master. It's well worth being in your martial arts collection, and we hope that you'll pick up a copy. Until next time, I'm James, James Classic Movies. You have been watching The Master, starring Lee Van Cleef. We'll see you tomorrow with another beautiful picture.